Listen, Hanlu. To tell you the truth, it's not that we don't understand people who believe in God. I have some friends who believe in God. I know that those who believe in God are good people, don't do evil. So then why does the Communist Party want you? It is because your Church of Almighty God is growing too fast. Its impact is growing too. You still keep spreading the word of Almighty God, shocking religious communities. Will the Communist Party not repress and restrict you? Huh? Do you know what the May 28th Shandong Zhaoyuan case is about? It was the Communist Party's clear signal to the whole world that it wanted to ban and destroy the Church of Almighty God. And it also proclaimed the slogan, "The troops stay until the ban is done." What does this show? It shows that the central leadership is determined to completely ban and eliminate all the underground churches, especially your Church of Almighty God. After the public trial of the Shandong Zhaoyuan case, although many people have raised all kinds of questions about the Shandong Zhaoyuan case, saying that this case was most likely phony and fabricated intentionally by the Communist Party to frame and smear the Church of Almighty God. Nevertheless, this case went to court and was heard in a public trial. The news media also followed up with a report. No matter how much you doubt and deny the May 28th Shandong Zhaoyuan case, it is useless. When the Communist Party can say and do so, there will be many who believe it. Although lies and violence are not positive things, they are effective. Wouldn't you agree?
Captain Ma, this Shandong Zhaoyuan case can only fool people for a short while. Lies cannot last long. Sooner or later, the truth will be revealed. When the CCP suppresses religion, ethnic minorities, university students, it always fabricates some unjust cases first. This is to manipulate public opinion to help achieve its goal. Who doesn't know that China's courts and media are fully controlled by the Chinese Communist Party? There is no self-determination. The CCP's court is the machinery that maintains the dictatorship of the Communist Party. The news media is the mouthpiece and instrument of the Chinese Communist Party, trumpeters that create lies for the government to confuse the people and deceive the world. This is a simple fact. The Shandong Zhaoyuan case is riddled with doubts. When the court was hearing the Shandong Zhaoyuan case, the perpetrators stated in court, "Zhang Fan and I are the only spokespeople for the true Almighty God. The state is cracking down on the Almighty God that Zhao Weishan believes in, not the Almighty God that we believe in. I never had contact with the Church of Almighty God." They repeated that they were not members of the Church of Almighty God. The puzzling part was that the Chinese communist judge even ignored the defendant's statements and ruled in full view that they were all people of the Church of Almighty God. What was the problem? The Communist Court distorted facts, framed and smeared the Church, and disregarded the law. By blaming this murder on the Church of Almighty God, the Communist government then used the media for a high-profile report on the case. The discerning can see that this was another false case carefully crafted by the CCP. What was the purpose of the CCP in doing so? Smart people can see that this was a fabrication of public opinion to suppress and persecute the Church of Almighty God.
If the Shandong Zhaoyuan case is false, so what? In order to suppress the Church of Almighty God, the Chinese Communist Party used propaganda, created public opinion, and got some results. The Chinese Communist Party has a megaphone. The media, radio stations, and newspapers are the tools of the Communist Party. You may be right, but it's useless. The Communist Party says a lie becomes the truth if repeated 10,000 times. You mean you don't know that? What the Communist Party uses to rule the people are made-up lies and revolutionary violence. This is a political necessity. As Chairman Mao said, it's not a conspiracy, it is an open plot. Lies and deceptions, the end justifies the means. That's how the Communist Party gets things done. You get that?
Do you think that you can confuse and deceive the Chinese people and the world with lies? I don't think so. Lies can confuse and deceive people for a little while, but not for very long. Sooner or later, the truth will be completely clear. Saying a lie will become the truth if it's repeated 10,000 times is not credible. I can't see a lie becoming true, even if it's been repeated 10,000 times or more. Ultimately, lies will be revealed and dispelled. Lies can never stand on their own. The actions of the Communist Party fully confirm the words in the Bible. You are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and stayed not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks of his own, for he is a liar, and the father of it. The devil is the father of liars. Only the devil will wantonly lie and deceive.